It's Week 10 of the NFL, and the focus is on Najee Harris. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Steelers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it
Third and 2. Here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. But if he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. first down.
Give up the middle to Harris. He'll push forward for about a yard. Deron Payne there for the stop. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They run it over center with Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Harris. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. The man in motion is Zacchaeus.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They run over center with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. When you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Now Russ. He's across midfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Third and long. Back to throw. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Off the zone read, Daniel's going to hang on to it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
That's McLaurin open on the left side.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical, because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here now, 3rd and 5. Wilson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, it catches them off guard and results in a sack.
The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's his first reception of the ball game, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third and long. From the shotgun on third down. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Wilson to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Throwing again, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Daniels gonna throw again. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Oh, yeah. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. To the air again is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson will throw again. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Lamar Jackson, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to Keon Coleman. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now it's Harris. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try and run it here with Warren. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. A run. Here's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Harris. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Oh, the hard count looked like they caught somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the first down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
On the give, it's Harris. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now Russ. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He's across midfield. And he will score. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Steelers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Returning is Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. the quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead.
Into space. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Wilson to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
Daniels now on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So we are through 3. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run here. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment from defense. Still first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Robinson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Wilson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first down, it's Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
1st and 10.
22 yards. That's another Washington first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he will score! Game on! Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Steelers. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action now. Wilson. Catch is made. That is Williams. Give up the middle to Harris. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment deepened.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the... We try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend the lead.
Commanders 20.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing now, Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone. They got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.